What's up guys, it's Eric with Grillslingers and we're doing another tri-tip video. But it's traditional this time. Hey, let's go! Alright, so step one of doing a Santa Maria tri-tip is buy a tri-tip. Step two, we're gonna have to cook this over an open flame as opposed to on a grill or on a pellet smoker, and we have to use oak. That is the traditional way of doing Santa Maria tri-tip, which originated in the Central Coast of California. Very popular up there. It's kind of like the barbecue of California. There is also a very specific salsa that we'll be putting together as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my fire started. We are starting on briquettes, but then we'll be adding oak to that fire. We're doing it in a Weber kettle, keeping the lid open, making sure we get proper temperature on that. So, let's go. As a quick refresher, a tri-tip is a part of the sirloin. There are 3 points to the muscle, thus the name tri-tip. When you buy it at your store, it's typically going to be around 3 pounds. Pretty lean cut. We have done another video on this where we actually treat it like a brisket. It comes out pretty darn good, but the traditional way to cook these is over an open fire, and you cook them to about medium rare. The seasonings you put on there, you put on rosemary, garlic, onion, salt, pepper, paprika, a little bit of cayenne, and that's kind of the Santa Maria seasoning, per se. So this is a pretty good cut. I don't see much that really needs to be done with it. So we're gonna go ahead and start seasoning it. The first thing we're gonna do is put some salt. Follow that up with some ground pepper. Next, we're gonna go with some paprika. Paprika is actually made from dried bell peppers. Did you know that? So some cayenne, very little bit on here unless you like it hot. A little bit of granulated onion. A little granulated garlic. All right, we got rosemary. I'm gonna crush this up a little bit. If you have fresh, I'd recommend that, but dried works if you're in a pinch. Cool, so this is seasoned. Cool, so we are seasoned, we're good to go. We're gonna go check on our chimney and see if our coals are ready to go. All right, so we got our fire going. We put down our base of briquettes and then we put our oak on top of that. We're using a grill extender to get a little bit more distance off the top of that Weber. Typically with the Santa Maria, you want to be able to go up and down, that kind of thing. You're a little bit limited unless you have a specific Santa Maria style grill. So we're using the extender and then we may fold it up and drop it down later. I'm gonna go ahead and get this on and we're gonna be watching it for temps, flipping it every, I would say 3 minutes. So while our tri-tip is cooking, we're gonna go ahead and put together a little salsa. Now this is a Santa Maria salsa. It's gonna be a little different, but trust me, this is the way it goes. So we've got some Roma tomatoes. We've got some scallions or green onions. We will have the amounts in the description below. We've got some Anaheim peppers. We've got some cilantro and garlic. So we're gonna add the Worcestershire and red wine vinegar. And this is where I'll probably lose you. Celery. And I know it sounds weird, but celery is like a staple ingredient of Santa Maria style salsa. So we're gonna make sure that's all mixed up nice and good. And let's just go with a pinch of salt. All right, this looks like it's ready to go. So we're gonna go ahead and put that aside and we'll check out our tri-tip, see how we're doing. Okay. We are at temp at 130. Nice and crusty, bark looks good. Feels pretty darn tender if I don't say so myself. We're gonna let this rest for about 5-10 minutes and then we'll go ahead and slice it, eat, have it with the salsa, we'll let you know how it tastes. Alright, we are ready to slice and taste. So, remember with tri-tip, we want to go across the grain. This one looks like it's feathered out this way. So on this side, we want to come across here. This side, we're going to want to come across here. Let's go ahead and just get a good cross section. Let's say it's a nice medium rare. What do you think? Maybe closer to medium. That's okay. A little salsa in there. Let's give it a shot. That's pretty damn good, man. That crust is nuts. Let me just try something. Wow. That is a ton of flavor. We may have overcooked it a little bit. That's okay. You know, can't always hit it every single time. But the salsa complements the seasonings we use in that bark so well. And just like the juice of that steak. So this is Santa Maria tri-tip. This is our Santa Maria salsa. If you want to see the recipe, click the link in the description below. Please don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, just all the normal stuff. But thanks for coming out. You're watching a video. Later.